Welcome to Claremont Connections, a look into our community. Join us as we delve into the heart of Claremont, New Hampshire, from the people who shape our neighborhoods to the events that bring us together and the businesses that drive our economy. Claremont Connections is your window into our city. But don't just take our word for it. Let's hear directly from Claremont Mayor Dale Gerard.
The City of Claremont's been very fortunate to have a lot of small businesses that are working towards our downtown. The Spice Shop has been in business for over 10 years at this point, and we're very fortunate. Many people come directly to Claremont to come to their facility because they have that specialty market.
Hi, I'm Chiara Tosi Nelson.
Hello, I'm Ben Nelson.
And we are the owners of
Claremont Spice and Dry Goods,
keeping the Upper Valley spicy since 2011. We are a spice and dry goods store that specializes in fresh spices at great prices. And we have more than 300 spices and blends, everything from Aleppo pepper to Worcestershire sauce powder, and from adobo to za'atar.
Wonderful. So I'm originally from Claremont, Stephen's class of 2013. My wife here is from Northern Italy. We were pleased to be able to take over the store in 2019 from the original owners, and we've really tried to expand more of our local selection during that time. We've been working with local farms that grow our black garlic. We grow our own cilantro.
And other herbs.
And our focus on being able to supply lots of home cooks and foodies throughout the Upper Valley with a diversity of cuisine that is just phenomenal.
So let's go check out some ways in which you can spice up your life.
So to get started, everyone likes their coffee first thing in the morning. And a way to bring a little zhuzh to that is do a Lebanese style coffee with some lovely green pod cardamom. And it just adds this nice, lovely punch right to brighten up your day, especially with a nice, strong cup. I like a little French roast Sumatra. Wonderful.
Adding spices to coffee is literally a centuries-long tradition. We like to use a French press, but you can literally add whole spices to whatever coffee machine you're using. Cardamom is very ancient, very traditional, but cinnamon, pumpkin spice, anything that would pair well with the warm notes of coffee.
Yeah, no excuse to not make your pumpkin spice latte in-house.
Indeed.
Wonderful.
Now, it's the middle of the morning and you want a little snack. Sometimes people, when walk into the store, they tell me, I'm not a huge cook. What can I do with spices? One very simple answer is popcorn. We have here our ramp salt, done with ramps that are locally and sustainably foraged. And this is just a very easy and impressive way to add some more flavor to an everyday snack that everybody will love from 9 months to 99.
As we move throughout our day, we can get to work on a nice, lovely salad because we want to stay a little balanced and healthy. But, to make your greens tasty, we're going to be working with this lovely single origin Greek olive oil, Mr. Papa's, which means grandfather, which is imported by a Charlestown family from their family's olive orchards out in Greece. We're happy to be able to carry it here. And we're going to follow a very simple recipe. 3 parts olive oil to 1 part balsamic vinegar. And our balsamic vinegar, balsamic de Madua, which is a DOP, which is going to give you this lovely characteristics and a bit of back sweetness to it. Bringing them together, you want to balance their flavors just a bit more. And to do that, we're going to do it with a little Mediterranean seasoning. And that's just going to give us this nice pop, this nice little heat, and these herbal notes to it. And that's just going to be able to blend everything together and really pull it in for what we're doing on our salads. And that just, elevates your summer veggies just so much that you're going to be enjoying it that much more. And to finish this off, in fact, we're going to give it a little more punch with some roasted garlic country mustard. And that's just going to give this little additional heat and pop that's going to amplify that Mediterranean seasoning flavor and just make this a lovely, full together salad. Seasonal with strawberries, fresh onions, and of course your lettuce and spinach. And there we go. This is all ready for a nice, quick, bright, well-spiced and seasoned lunch.
And remember, a salad is always a salad, but you change the spices in your vinaigrette and you can change your flavors. Same thing, a chicken breast is always going to be a chicken breast. Pick one of our different 90 dry rubs, have a totally different dinner every time. Talking about dinner, it's dinner time, and we have here a little bit of charcuterie board. Now, we carry both locally made and imported goodies, because I'm Italian, so gotta have some Italian flair. Over here, we have Vermont salumi, red wine, and garlic salami. Now, this brand is made in Vermont, but with Italian traditions, and let me tell you, it's just as good as the stuff from back home. We have here some lovely sharp cheddar from Plymouth cheese, also made in Vermont. I made a little bit of a dip with Mr. Papu's olive oil and our everything but the pizza seasoning, just to keep it on that Italian flavor profile. But you can personalize the spices as however you like. And then over here we have taralli. They are a lovely ring-shaped Italian cracker packed with olive oil to get that crunchy outside and crumbly inside. And of course, this is a lovely aperitivo, but what if I'm feeling a little bit more peckish?
Want a little bit more meat? We have a showcase of some local producers here. This is actually Hilltop Beef, which is raised right here in Claremont, right off of Elm Street, which is 100% grass-fed herd. And here we are showcasing right on top Sherry's Happy Hens, which are a lovely egg producer out in Unity, New Hampshire. So I've got a showcase of beef tartare right here. And people really like to think of beef tartare as a very fancy, elegant, and complicated dish. But it's very actually straightforward and very accessible for home cooks to be able to prepare it. And to do that, you just kind of follow a rule of thirds. You want a third of your meat really fine mince, about a third of your meat a little coarser mince, and a third of your meat about halfway in between the two of them. Mix together with some sashimi togarashi and salt to give it that pop and a little bit of heat. Then you are going to mix that egg yolk right in, and it's going to be this lovely, thick, and luscious beef tartare that is going to be elegant, and you're going to impress every single one of your friends by preparing and serving something that not even fancy French restaurants have.
Shichimi togarashi, also called Japanese 7 spice, is one of my favorite blends that we carry. You can see the texture over here. It contains chili flakes, orange zest, nori flakes, sesame seeds, and other spices. It's very colorful and can be used as a topping for literally everything, from sushi to seasoned fries. Really cannot go wrong with that.
Wonderful. So after you've had your lovely meal and you're winding down, we've got a presentation of something that would be wonderful for cocktails or mocktails. This is an infusion of butterfly pea flower. It's a lovely Thai ingredient that does a little bit of food magic when you deal with it. As you see, it's this brilliant blue tea, and it has this great full-bodied color to it. It's very light floral note, but the real magic happens when you add some lemon juice, some acidity, and look at that color change. It's an indicator solution, so you're able to do these natural pink lemonade where no sugar is added to this. So it's a base for a lot of being able to mix with or to play around or to really, really impress your guests or family.
And there you have it. We went from breakfast to after dinner cocktails, and every single one of these dishes contains plenty of spices to zhuzh up your day.
No excuse to not have well-seasoned food.
Exactly.
Advertise with us today. We now have plenty of options to advertise your business or event. Call 603-543-3100. That's 603-543-3100 and let us know how we can help.
Hi, welcome back to the Claremont Makerspace. where today we'll go through some additional shop information about what we offer here and all the tools available to our members and to the public who take classes here. And remember, you can always go to our website at ClaremontMakerspace.org and find out about the latest classes and register for them.
Good morning, I'm John Lambert, and I'm a lead at Claremont Makerspace, located at 46 Main Street next to the parking garage. And I help volunteer in the wood shop. I'd like to show you around. Here we have a nice table saw. It is a 4-foot wide bed with 3-foot runoff tables on either side. It's a saw stop device, which means if the saw should come in contact with human flesh or something that conducts electricity, it automatically, instantaneously stops. There's an explosive device similar to an airbag in your car, and the demonstration is you can roll a hot dog up against it and it just barely nicks it. So it is a very versatile machine, and it's safe to use. So encourage, this is another item that gets used a lot, and it is very precise. We love this table saw. Here's our miter saw with an 11-inch blade, and it is a very versatile machine. And again, it's all set up with our dust collection system and makes a very convenient way to saw a board to length. A bandsaw allows you to put wood in and turn it in a circular motion where a table saw doesn't allow you to do that. An example of what a bandsaw can do, in addition to a scroll saw, this raw piece of mahogany was turned into this little artistic deer. This is a scroll saw, and here's an example of what it made. These are a little more intricate carving or designs than what the bandsaw can do. We've yet to put the wheels on. This was the blank, the template that we used, and we're partway through. From here, we're going to drill holes and put in wheels. Here we have sanders. We have a small belt sander and disc sander. Over here we have articulating belt sander, and over here we have a very articulating round sander. All of these help you finish out your wood projects.
Well, welcome to the Fibers Apartment here at Claremont Makerspace. I'm Allison Zito, and it's my pleasure to show you around. We have bins right here that you can grab, and the great thing about the bins is that they have pretty much everything that you might want to use. And here's some of the things that I've made in the department. Made some fun bags. Woohoo! And little ones. I've dyed some silk scarves. We've got an embroidery. This is our industrial machine, Juki, and we have had one of our members do upholstery fabric on it, which is pretty amazing. And so we've got this wonderful giant rotary or self-healing mat. We also have a giant size ironing board. The nice thing about the quilting machine is that it's not a whole lot different than your regular sewing machine. The main difference is that instead of sewing from the side of the machine, you sew from the front. And instead of having a presser foot, there's a hopper foot. And because there's a hopper foot, we have not one, but 2 tension wheels, a smaller tension wheel and a larger tension wheel. But aside from that, it's very much like a regular sewing machine. So you don't have to relearn a whole new way of sewing. It runs nice and smoothly. I just press a button and I can go ahead and it's got a very smooth action. The nice thing about it is after you've spent months making an amazing quilt, you can go ahead and professionally finish it here at Claremont Makerspace.
Be sure to get your copy of the Eagle Times at any of these great locations. And thank you for watching. Tune in next time for more great stories about your amazing community. The Eagle Times, our news, your community.